All right, so Chris, what is your topic?
My topic, due to the day of today, is The Walking Dead.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna spoil it.
Oh, that was one of them, and we're even. Dang it!
So The Walking Dead is playing on the TV behind the camera. Anyways, so I hear The Walking Dead get a lot of flack from a lot of people about being boring and being like way overrated. And I gotta disagree.
You gotta.
Yeah.
I gotta disagree.
You gotta do it.
You don't gotta.
I have to. I gotta stand up for what's right and what I believe in. And just say that Walking Dead is a fantastic show.
It is.
And even though, okay, so, I mean, being people that work in film, we know that, like, there are such things as budget constraints.
Yes.
And not every episode can have, like, non-stop zombie hordes coming at them, like, non-stop from the term I already used. So, Walking Dead, first season I really liked. It was slow, but I liked that. I don't think The Walking Dead is so slow that it's boring. As long as you know what you're getting into, that like this isn't a non-stop zombie action show.
Yeah, it's not as action. It's not like, zombie action.
It has, to me, really interesting characters, and that's why it's so popular. It's not popular because of zombies. It's popular because the characters are interesting. And also, I think in the way that like Game of Thrones gets away with the kind of the shock value of nudity, Walking Dead does it with gore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they showed that like on TV.
Yeah, they've becoming like really creative with what they do with like, killing some zombies.
There's some insane kills. Like even humans killing humans sometimes. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna say who, but like someone ripped someone's throat out with their teeth, and it was insane.
Yeah.
And he wasn't a zombie.
Yeah, it was a human. I was like, whoa.
Yet.
Awesome.
Or was he?
Yeah.
Or was he a zombie all along?
Maybe that's what Walking Dead is. They're all zombies, and
They are all infected.
The real people.
Whoops! Spoiler alert from first season.
If you haven't watched
it yet, then just.
If you haven't watched it, then you probably don't care.
Technically, they tell you in second season, but they hint to it in first season.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's a great show. I don't agree with I don't know. I hear a lot of people on YouTube and like college here. For some reason, comedy sites like to bash it. I don't know why it is. They like act like it's the most boring show ever. And
it's really not.
It's a great show.
I
think
slow. I think people, when they say it's boring, they always go to the second season because really in the second season nothing really happened.
Oh my god!
I still love it.
So boring.
Like I loved it though. Like I still enjoy it because it was very character driven and character.
Still better than Twilight.
Still better than Twilight. That's right. And even though like I'll be honest, like really nothing happened, but there was a lot that still happened because there was a lot of drama. Let's say because there was a lot of character development and going on and whatnot. But, I think that's why. I think when people think of zombies, they always think of, like things like World War Z.
Yeah.
And
World War
like
Z was the opposite of most zombies.
Other well, no.
These zombies were like 5 billion times faster than other zombies.
And they weren't technically like dead. Like they didn't really kill people. They just like infected them.
Yeah.
And then there's also like 28 days later and 28 weeks later. Those ones are basically the same thing where they run, they chase you and stuff. Yeah. And so I think people go into it thinking of it's going to be more action based, but it's not. It's more character based.
I think sometimes Walking Dead carries things out a little too far. And that's why sometimes I think it's boring. Like that second season, for example, that whole Shane thing. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, they did drag it out.
Yeah. I think it's because they did.
And that's why sometimes it's boring to me because it's like, oh my gosh, let's get through this. I don't want to give any spoilers, but I don't know. They'll be a year old if I gave spoilers.
I think one reason why people love it so much is because they watch it, and it is a post-apocalyptic thing, and so there's also a lot of moral things that make you question, like, would I do that? Like, is that morally right to do it? Because of, like,
that's the great thing about the show.
Yeah.
Is, like, they have good moral conflict. So, and even, like, that's what I really liked about the Shane, Rick, even though it got old after a while, it's like, oh my gosh, they're arguing again, like, seriously?
Right. Like, we heard this argument.
It was because Shane was, like, Shane was entirely logic-based. You know, like Shane was just like, logically, this is the best course of action, whereas Rick was just like, well, let's think about this. Like, is it right or wrong? Like, should we really like be killing a person? Whereas Shane was just like, we can just like logically, this is the best, this is the best, this is the best. Like, leave these people behind because we can live, or like kill this guy because he might do this, whatever. And so I thought that was a really good dynamic they had for a while. It did get old.
Yeah.
But I think they have like great acting.
And to me, that's why I think
characters.
Sometimes it's boring. Is because they just keep repeating themselves a lot, and it's like.
Yeah, it's like something happened. It's like
it.
They start arguing, and it's like not again.
He's a bad guy. Great.
Carl was really annoying me,
but at the same time,
he's gotten better.
He has gotten better. Like here's the thing. It's like you hate someone, but then or you think they're annoying because they keep repeating like, oh my gosh, shut up. But then if you keep watching, then they're getting better. And like, oh, okay, all right, that's cool because they are changing.
I hated Andrea so much.
Yeah.
And the blonde hair one.
Yeah. I didn't mind her as much as people.
I didn't mind her as
really?
But like, yeah, I knew people that hated her. I was like,
holy crap, she makes all the wrong decisions every single time. And so does Rick's wife. Oh my gosh, she was so annoying. Same thing she was the same way in Prison Break though. It was like, why do you have to make the wrong decision every single time? Like, just stay put where you're at and just don't make decisions.
I think it would be great to be an actor and then have someone come up and like, I hate you so much. Like, yay! Someone actually cares.
Yeah.
Well, because like, if that would happen to me, I would think like, all right, I'm doing something right.
Yeah,
I'm doing something like, to where like
someone
they
had
don't
an emotional
like me.
attachment. Yeah.
Like mine's more of I hate you because you're so annoying.
Yeah. Well, like with the Arrow,
blame the writers for that one.
Like in Andrea, like that's why like I didn't hate her because of her character. Like I hated. Well, that's true. I didn't hate her acting necessarily. Her character was just an idiot.
Yeah.
Whereas like Arrow with the Black Canary, she has a stupid face.
She does. She has like a butt chin, and it's just
I hate her. And it has nothing to do with her acting or like her dialogue or her character. I just don't like that actress.
Yeah, she just looks weird.
She's easy to dislike.
Who's that guy on the left right now?
Tyrese.
He annoys me. Him and Shane are the worst characters throughout all the season.
Yeah,
to me.
he's
a crybaby.
Well, yeah, yeah.
That's a problem with season 4.
Yeah,
like they're crybabies.
But a lot of crybaby guys.
But he was like a crybaby since the beginning.
I know.
And he still is a crybaby. He hasn't changed yet.
But he has a hammer. Like as a weapon, he has like just like just a regular hammer, not like a jackhammer.
Thor of the apocalypse.
He kills the zombies while crying. It's awesome.
Why crack?
Let's see. Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I was about to spoil something. That I couldn't remember. Anyways.
I watched the first 4 minutes of the season premiere of 5, and
don't spoil. Oh my gosh, you're
spoiling. I'm not spoiling anything. It's just it starts off good.
But I didn't know if it was going to be good or not.
Right? I thought it was going to start off sucky.
Right?
You just ruined. I'm just going home.
I'm sorry.
I'm done.
I'm going home after this podcast.
No, right
now. So yeah, Walking Dead's good. I like it.
So we all agree.
Yes.
Okay, good. Well, we have talked a little about. Sometimes it is kind of boring, but
season 3.
I don't think it's overrated. Like I don't think anyone like thinks it's really like so much.
I really like season 1, and I really like season 3.
Yeah.
Season 2, I would have been fine if I missed that one.
I even like season 4.
But season 4 was.
I really like the mid-season finale.
Repetitive.
The problem with season 4...
In the beginning, the first half of it was kind of like getting old to me.
Season 4 has so many character episodes.
Yeah.
I didn't mind that.
I didn't mind the second half, but the first half was like, oh my gosh, okay, we get it.
I just kind of wish they would have somehow like split the character episodes up like more between the episodes and the seasons instead of like, oh, they're apart, so we'll just do each person gets their own.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, whenever someone tells me like, it's like the worst show ever, I'm like, really? Is that why it's in the top 5 most watched shows
the number
ever?
One show on TV. Isn't it?
And like cable television.
Yeah.
It's like the number 1 show.
I hate when anytime anyone says ever, because it's like, that's the worst movie ever. I'm like, really?
Really? Have you seen all the movies?
Have you seen Troll 2?
Have you seen Sharknado?
Right.
Have you seen the stuff we've done? Oh! I'm just kidding. The stuff we do is funny. Albino Co. Check out Albino Co on YouTube. We do some cool stuff there. So, do you like my little plug-in? That's a good plug.
That's good.
Awesome.
That's
good.
Good.
All right, so let's move on.
He just earned nothing for that, guys.
Kagan.
Albino Co sponsor.
Bing. Have a little thing going.
We don't even use my lights anymore. So.
No.